We're going to go on with the acceptance of minutes for the following meetings for January 30th. Do we have a motion to accept the minutes of January 30th?
So moved. Second.
Any corrections, discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. Acceptance of the February 13th, 2018 minutes.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries unanimously. Motion for the acceptance of minutes of the February 20th meeting.
So moved. Second.
Motion, seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Unanimous. Acceptance of minutes for a motion for the February 27th meeting.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carried unanimous. Public forums, or anybody on the public forum for this evening? We're going to welcome to the podium our union president, Philip Althouse, and he's going to be speaking about student-athlete collegiate success.
Yeah, this isn't on, so I don't think I need it. Speak about it.
I don't know if it's connected into the camera.
I just wanted to give a quick message. I don't know if you all heard the news. One of our former student athletes, Tyler Bryant, who was a graduate of the class of 2012 here in Ellenville. Last year he finished up at Delhi, and I know in the alumni newsletter he would get some success there as an All-American. He is in Omianta this year, and he just finished up last weekend at the NCAA Division III Championships. He took fourth in the 60-meter dash, and he attained All-American status at NCAA Division III level. So I know there's been a lot of talk about athletic success and, the Hall of Fame conversation, that's been going on. And more importantly, in speaking to him, because we stay in communication, he's been doing quite well at school, which is better. So I just wanted to share that in case you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for bringing that to our attention. Thank you.
Congratulations to that student.
We'll try to bring him back to the honor. It's a perfect, almost a perfect candidate for our new Hall of Fame.
Don't start popping. Don't start being political.
I'm throwing it out there, John. Okay, that's all for the public forum this evening. There are no presentations due to the weather, and we will go on to reports, information, and correspondence. Board President, I just want to send our thoughts and our prayers to the family of Trooper Brent Carroll, former native of Ellenville, was seriously injured while performing his duties in the upper tier region of New York State while out on assisting a motorist. Was hit by a drunk driver and thrown about 60 feet and suffered some serious injuries. So anytime the former native of our school district and certainly in this area, we'd like to send out our thoughts and prayers to him and his family as well. Attended a safety meeting and what the superintendent talked about in her comments, and that was yesterday, along with Iris Freedom was there as well. So we all had a chance to attend that and on school safety. And I just want to remind board members, anybody that wants to come tomorrow to hear our students have their say on the issue of, and certainly on not just gun violence and gun safety, but also what they're planning for the in remembrance of the 17 victims that were shot and killed needlessly down in Parkland, Broward County, Florida. So that's tomorrow. We're going to be shutting down the roads and the area at 9:45 to all traffic. There'll be nobody allowed on campus or off campus into the streets. We're going to be shutting that down along with the assistance of the Baltimore County Sheriff's Department. So the board members need to get here about that time.
If you want to come, you should be on campus by 9:30 the latest. And sign in. You have to sign in. I would sign in at the high school lobby. And just be sure anybody that's out on campus, if they're not a student or a teacher, they're going to be asked to sign in.
And that is all I have. Board membership?
Mr. President, if I may, I'd just like to say thank you to the high school guidance office for putting the scholarship packets out as well as the scholarship committee. Just urge parents to get any help that they need in order to assist their children in submitting and applying for scholarships. It's a great resource that we have in the district. Citizens and organizations out of the community here providing the resources for kids to assist them with equipment and supplies for college to pursue their education. And it's a great opportunity for kids as well as for parents to understand that process. I'm in the process now of going to get back with my daughter, and there's a bunch that I haven't the scholarships are available, and the purpose is to assist the kids with college, so please take advantage of it. I'd also just like to make a comment. I know that the school year isn't quite over yet, but maybe I'm a little biased because my daughter's an athlete, but I've really enjoyed watching the district athletic program this year up to this point. I don't have any reason to believe that that's going to change. From the fall through the winter, I just enjoyed football, soccer, field hockey. I've been in basketball games with boys and girls, and of course in those track events, and I'm enjoying the type of student that Illinois has on those teams, as well as how well the coaching is being conducted, and the conduct of the spectators at those events. I'm really enjoying it. So, thank you to the athletic department, the coaches, and absolutely, especially the kids.
And in that same vein, I had the honor of attending I believe it was the championship sectional game over there in Orange County Community College with Ellenville and I believe it was Marlboro.
Yes.
Marlboro. And our kids, it was incredible to watch their intestinal fortitude and their motivation, and they were down by a lot of points at one point, and they just came back, played hard, and kept their cool about them. Even though I thought that there were some provocations on the court, they still kept their temperament, and they acted like athletes should, kept their professionalism about them. Our coaching staff did, and our spectators did. My own personal feeling, I thought we got, clocked in a couple of officiating calls, but I'll leave that out there. A little biased, I think, but, we could, in any event, they really played a great game. Yeah. Came back, it was 52-52 with like 3 minutes left, and they played to the end and played with heart. And I think that's a testament and a credit to our coaching staff and to our athletic director and to our, it goes all the way up. So.
In the community.
That's right. The community came out in full force. It was amazing to see the amount of people that came out. It really was.
I was happy to be from
Yeah. Thank you, Will. Anybody else? If not, we'll move on. No student representative report tonight. We'll move on to Superintendent Mrs. Wall.
So I have a few things. We will be bringing the winter sports recap and recognition of athletes at the April, right now it's scheduled for April 18th. I know that we had to move some things around because of no presentations tonight, but they're scheduled to be here on April 18th for a recap. I do just want to follow up with Mr. Matrician's comment about the national walkout event that's happening tomorrow here from 10 to 10:17. The campus, again, will be closed from 9:45 to about 10:45 the latest to ensure that our students and participants in the event are are safe and protected. We have about 200 students that signed up for it in the high school. The middle school tried to get a program together, but they weren't as organized, so there's no students participating in the event that we're holding. They will be having discussions in their classroom. If it rises to that, Mr. Spinelli's given some direction out to the middle school teachers on an email tonight. So I'm really proud of our students. The student council took a real leadership role in putting this together and putting their voices out there. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. There is a letter on our Facebook page and then on our website that explains everything to the parents and the community. I just want to remind the board that on April 3rd, we will be having a workshop here in the Media Center with the construction architects for a proposed capital project for the fall referendum. And we'll have the construction manager here. They'll be going over the building condition survey and identifying any needs, any additional needs that the board might see, so we can start packaging together what we think we'd like to roll out to our community. Last night, as Mr. Matrician said, I did attend with 2 board members and a number of parents and teachers a meeting of the Ellenville parents ensuring the safety of our students. It's kind of a subcommittee of the PTO. They brought great input and valid concerns forward. We'll be meeting with them again and with the building safety committees in the elementary school. So I think that was a very positive dialogue that we all had yesterday. We are down to 1 snow day left. Today was our 9th snow day. I'm not even going to say anything about the forecast, but last time I looked, it was kind of looking good. But we do have a day left. That will not be added back to the calendar if we don't use it, because we're within the 183 contractual days. On March 22nd, we will be having a meeting here of the 3 boards, the Village of Ellenville Board, trustees, the Town of Warsing Board, and the Ellenville Central School District Board of Trustees. And the topic, I met with Jeff Kaplan today to put together an agenda. The topic that the mayor has put forth was the sale of homes in the town of Warsing, and is it more difficult to sell homes here than other neighboring communities? And if so, the answer to that is yes. Why and what solutions are available? So we put an agenda together. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock here. There'll be the end time for public comments, limited to 3 minutes per individual, but we're set for March 22nd here at 6 o'clock. I want to hand out a copy of a press release that's being released, I believe, tomorrow, if it hasn't been done yesterday, to the board. Dr. Roberts, who is the president of SUNY Ulster, has a program that he started, piloted in the Rondout School District. It's being carried over in the Ellenville School District and I believe Kingston for the upcoming 18-19 school year. It's a scholarship opportunity for free tuition when you graduate high school for 2 years in SUNY Ulster. This is SUNY Ulster, in connection with the Ulster Foundation, has tried to find sponsors that'll sponsor up to 4 or 5 students in each school district to participate, be identified in 8th grade, first generational college, your first generational college prospective student. Economic need is a factor, along with what academic grades you have in up to 8th grade. So there's a process. I put all that information in the packet, an application process. There's a great description of the program. Dr. Roberts wants to come and speak to you about it again. We have him scheduled also in April. But we are moving forward. There's a parent parent information night on March 21st, beginning at 6 o'clock. You're more than welcome to come to it. Again, that'll be here in the high school meeting center. It's a great program. Rondab has seen just tremendous growth in 5 students that are participating in this. Students during their high school career be able to go to Ulster and be engaged in college activities and have mentors. So please take some time to read through all the information that's in your packet so that Dr. Roberts comes and explains the program in detail to you. You have any questions you might ask, but it's a great initiative and we're happy to participate in it. And that's all I have this evening.
Thank you, Superintendent Wiles. There will be no reports from Mr. Napoli, and although our club president will go out to him as well and his family.
Yeah.
President, if I may, Madam Superintendent, what was the time for the capital project workshop at 4:30?
6 o'clock. I think, is it 6 o'clock? Pizza?
We'll
make sure you get the information before you get there. I think it's 6.
And also, we'll be posting the information for the scholarship opportunity
On Facebook and on the website. Yep.
Thank you, Mr. President.
And there'll be no reports from our assistant for curriculum instruction, Ms. Angela Medina. We will now move on to our resolution. There's no discussion items. We'll move on to our resolution. Under personnel, 8.1.1, that the co-curricular personnel set forth on the list below be approved at the contractual rate listed for the 2017-18 school year. Middle school after-school library aide, Lincoln Clipper at $29 per hour.
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carried unanimously. 8.1.2, that the following coaches for spring be approved as indicated for the 17-18 school year. Shaquan Taylor, modified boys track, $2,253 per order.
So moved.
Moved.
Second.
Seconded. Discussion. No discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. 8.1.3, that Lori Sedal's resolution dated 2/27/18 be amended to read as follows. Appointed uncertified substitute teacher at a rate of $95 per day work for the 2017-18 school year.
So moved. Second.
Moved second. Discussion. No discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. 8.1.4, that Michelle Fagley and Donovan Stoltz be appointed uncertified substitutes at a rate of $95 per day work for the 2017-18 school year.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
And second. Any discussion? No discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. 8.1.5, that Kevin Budd be appointed substitute cleaner at a rate of $13.50 per hour work for the 2017-18 school year.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? No discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries unanimously. 8.1.6, that Julia Espinosa, who holds a permanent New York State certificate in school psychologist, be appointed to a 4-year probationary position of school psychologist in the tenure area of school psychologist effective April 16, 2018 through April 16, 2022, at a contractual rate of $77,419. Step 5 bachelor's plus 72 plus master's. Be it further resolved that to the extent applicable under Education Law Section 3012-D and the accompanying Commission of Regulations, in order to be considered for tenure, Julia Espinosa must have received an APPR rating of effective or highly effective in 3 of the 4 probationary years and must not receive an ineffective in the final year.
So moved. Second.
Then moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carried unanimously. 8.1.7, that the memorandum of agreement between the Ellenville Central School District and the ETSRPA Teachers Unit be approved as attached. It is number 1718-9.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carried unanimously. 8.1.8, that Carlos Torres be appointed substitute security attendant at a rate of $15 per hour work for the 2017-18 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Raymond? Okay. No discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries unanimously. 8.1.9 of the Board of Education hereby authorizes the superintendent of schools to send employee number 2420 for a medical examination pursuant to New York State Civil Service Law, Section 72, and hereby places employee on administrative leave pending receipt of the findings of the examination.
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? No discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. 8.1.10, that based upon the selections made by the mentor team, which consists of 51% teachers appointed by the ETS RPA, the board approves the following mentor at an annual stipend of $1,000 to be prorated and contingent on required training. The mentor is Rebecca Mackis-Smith, and the mentee will be Anna Bernanke.
So moved.
Moved in, is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carried unanimously. That concludes our personnel. Move on to policy.
Motion to move 8.21. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. Under budget, 8.3.
Motion to move 8.31, 8.32. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. Nothing under legal. Under education.
Motion to move 8.51 and 8.5. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Mr. President, I just have to say thank you to the volunteers.
So acknowledged. Any further discussion on the motion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. Under construction.
Motion to move 8.61, 8.62. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries unanimously. And that concludes our resolutions for this evening. Is there anything that anybody would like on the next meeting, on the agenda for the next meeting? John?
Yes, Ms. Wells, I know Angela's not here today, but we're still waiting to hear.
She has it. Yep.
Thank you.
Anybody else like to see anything for the next agenda? If not, I'll remind everybody the next meeting of the regular meeting of the board with the full budget review will be on April 10th, 2018. We'll also meet on April 3rd for a workshop on construction at 6 p.m. And we also have a meeting on March 22nd with the village and the town and concerned community members. Further business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved. Second? All those in favor? We stand adjourned.